almost shifting. We got pizza, moving boxes, or else Checkers beats us. Life is rough here in the depths of space. If shit set comes a knocking, we shoot them in the face. Gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, hail cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo. Alright, I got another verse. I hear a boy coming right in my instant, and it just asks me why I blew them all away. But I feel so great now with sovereign Cargonia. Every round we stand our ground. Gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, hail Cargonia, gun cargo, 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 hail Cargonia, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo.
Get back to work.
And the storm.
I'm fairly certain I keep killing that at the end of every stream. Apparently I don't. Ramshackle, you bring news. Hello. Please share the news. What tidings have ye? Oh my gosh. Are you not, are you for real life right now? That is the end of an era. because I turned my microphone on and then off. Oops, number 5. Alright. Oh no, sad face about the dial-up internet. What are we going to tell Mom now? Mom, get off the phone! I'm trying to play Minecraft! Anyway, hi all, so, I am late because I was the designated driver for my mom's medical appointment. Nothing bad, just routine medical thing with a completely expected but unwanted allergic reaction. So we were late. No, not new room. This is the same room. That's still the futon. I'm just sleeping upstairs now because the bedroom now has the bed cleaned off and I'm not sleeping on a futon anymore. Anyway, so in other news, Deputy has an event that he has to go to today. So he is not able to make it for his slot. So I guess to make up for being late, I'm just going to stream into Dep and possibly up until Quish. Anyway, in not LEGO news, I received a package. It's very large and rectangular, and held within it is a smaller rectangle from Barnes & Noble. I wonder what I got. I know exactly what I got. You guys don't, and that's part of the surprise. Oh, Night Owl. This is 100% heresy. This is 100% heresy. Let me hide it. Just do it like that, so my, Oh, stupid sexy heresy? So... Are you all familiar with... Do you all remember the discussion I had with... I'm not doing hip-hop anymore. I'm going to go back to, disco. Because, this probably is more instrumental than anything. Do you all remember the discussion I had with, Lady Red last week? Invited her on, and I talked about stuff. How many of you guys are familiar with Big Red? Big Red 40K, or whatever his name is. Are you familiar with his Valentine's Day shitpost? Because Lady Red and I are going to read this and talk about it. novel right here is set in the Ilkhan era, but is ever so slightly non-canonical. Ever so slightly non-canonical. Luckily, no pictures. Oh, we do have pictures. We have, mechs. Because of course we have mechs. I like the puppy. 50 Shades of Death Legion. Battletech glossary. Ooh. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Ilkhan is just... everything's on fire. Okay, the Ilkhan is just everything is on fire. Darvenda Elstone clutched the arm of her escort, steadying herself as she hurried up the broad stone steps at the entrance to the conference center. She had visited the building a handful of times in her years with Crescent and Cross for relief conferences. They preferred to make her contributions working in the field, and generally avoided meetings and larger events, especially formal events. That's it. We gotta get to building. Also, I now have a case. It is only $161 pages long. Alrighty. Son of a bitch. For anyone expecting a Lego stream, this is ostensibly a Lego building stream. Let's get back to the instructions. Yes, here we are. Alrighty. Let me acquire 1 alcohol, and then we will start. Quitting time. It's a beer of all time. Oh, yes! It was more so built as a vanity project, Wilf. It was a vanity project by someone, built by someone who very much liked the idea of castles. Not so much built as any real political, or strategic necessity. The dude just liked castles. And you know what? I can respect that. You know? Yeah. Very unfortunate chapter in the... Very unfortunate chapter in the 1940s when a very, angry man decided to use it as a, shall we say, vacation home during a very politically tumultuous time during his country, and that's all that we will reference about that time. Oh, no. Discussing its modern history immediately descends into Godwin's Law, and we do not necessarily wish to talk about Godwin's Law on the Ooh Good Boy stream channel, because we are Ooh Good Boys and never do anything untoward. If that is not quoted, I am going to be very disappointed in each and every single one of you. There we are. Let's get snapping. Or clip the last, like, 45 seconds. I said many degenerate internet things. Much degeneracy, very wow. Now, am I a little disappointed that, that I'm building Neuschwanstein, instead of, the Endeavor? A little bit. Not necessarily a lot of it. I was looking forward to it, but I just am fascinated by Neuschwanstein. Feels like I'm doing a lot of castles, although it's only been the two, Himeji and this. fart. I did do the Buckingham Palace micro or small scale architecture set. Hello. That is the book.
Romance.
Yes.
You need to keep it down. Mom's trying to sleep.
Indeed.
She's got a bad headache.
Yes. Okay. I appear to have been given a wrong green piece. I am supposed to have this green piece, not this green piece. And I cannot find... Ah, because it's in the bag. There we go. Let me see if I can't do some shenanigans really quick. Transform, edit transform. $50 pixels seems about right. Yes, but not many of them are, Lego sets, now are they? Alrighty, this is an interesting little construction right here. Interesting, okay. Not brick. I know, right? Big, chunky bricks. Are you guys enjoying the build-along instructions? I feel like it's a good touch, and I should have been doing it a while ago, but such is life. I really do kind of want to just travel around and go get more Lego passport stickers. It seems fun. Do not forget, Doctor. And this goes right like that. Let's make a tower. Where's this slightly tan cheese wedge? You go there. Interessante. I see why they did it, though. So we're gonna put two little plates together, put a snot brick and a snot brick, and put the windows on. And there we go. Got a nice little tower going. This is some very interesting angles and building here. And guys, remember, each Lego brick is 3 plates tall. And a tile is slightly thinner than a plate. This is actually legitimately important building knowledge. A brick is... I think... Indeed. Huh. I'm legitimately curious now. Okay. A 2x1 brick is 3 plates tall, and the 2 side is 5 plates wide. 2x5. The Lego magic ratio. Hey, look, the Farnsworth house isn't a really good set either. It's mostly just windows. It didn't stop me from making it, and didn't stop me from getting one. Damn it. There we go. What do we do now? We do some of these halves. Oh, that's a very... Oh, so that's how they're going to fit it into the corner and cover up the horrific gap. I'm going to build a tower out of barrels, and these half corners... going to put this thing on top after I find a white plate. What Samurai says, but it gets you very far, and it's like if you're looking to like upscale Lego bricks, it very much helps to keep in mind. Big chunky brick with a plate and a printed brick, then a brick, and I don't think I've ever seen an arch like this. Mr. Samurai, have you and Mrs. Samurai acquired this set yet? Just thinking that the architecturally interesting bits of it are mostly fine details that would large scale the model and landmark scale. Most people struggle to pick it out in the photo spread of castles. No, indeed. That's a very aesthetically pleasing front of that. GWP? Oh! Fair enough. Look. It's free and it's Legos. You know what? There's some kids in the neighborhood that I might be able to foist that upon, you know? Get some goodwill points with the neighbors. He says, meaning that in a completely innocent and neighborly way. Quick, while the young brains are still developing. Oh, I forgot to put that there. I'm gonna be completely honest, Samurai. I don't really follow the gift with purchase unless it's like really super interesting or cool. Like I don't even know what's going on. Oh hey look, chat. It's the man responsible for the madness. Everyone, say hello to Box Fox. And then blame him for this coming into my possession. Yes, Night Owl. This I can feel the brain damage every time I reference this. Box Fox, this is your fault. I mostly kid, it's my own fault for getting it for myself. On the northern side, you will find a smaller entrance exit. Visitors typically exit through these lower levels of the castle at the end of a guided tour. Aha! Oh, it's a gatehouse right there. That is a clever little construction. Also, again, I love how structurally sound this is, despite it being hollow and only having these bars, which are admittedly very tenuously attached onto it, but I'm the one that's fucking with them. Okay, let's get some more construction. I'm gonna put a barrel and a stud in a barrel, and pop that right in here. Gonna put these two bricks together and pop them there, one over. Okay, so that's gonna be, this is, oh, Ooh, that's setting up some sort of level right there. Okay. Box Fox, I mostly kid. It's good-natured living. You just brought it to my attention and then made me act on the impulse that I had been sitting on since Gen Con. The real person to blame is myself. So I got a wing, got another wing, couple of plates. What is this going to turn into? I cannot wait to see. Howdy, mostly lurking. Gotta build up the goob reserve so I can break even again on Sunday. I mean, you're here. And that's what's important. Thanks for hanging out here, buddy. Let's see here. Okay, so it's probably gonna be some sort of foresty bit. Some sort of landscapey. I love these little cheese wedges. Super fun little bricks. No, Mom's procedure today was something, and guess what? It goes right out here where I just put the little barrel tower. Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. That's a barrel. The manicured lawns are built in classic dark green color, while the more natural looking landscaping used is olive green. Ooh, that's a nice touch. Clip, put this texture brick right here. Put the slope and the slope, and oh, finally we have what goes on the hinge. Aha. I was wondering. And this little goober goes right there. You know what? I did not say that we are going to read it live on stream. We are going to read it and then talk about it on stream. Or read it in our personal time and then talk about it on stream. Ha 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 ha. There we go. Actually, Let me traumatize chat. No, I have Legos to build. Oh, this is a vibe right here. No, I'm doing alright. Work's going well for me. I'm having a good time. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to be working the morning shift. So that means I'm going to be out early. So I may be able to traumatize some of the afternoon streamers. Ooh, goody! There we go. Look at that neat little path up. Oh, that's nice. Oh, what happened to... the disco music? There you go. Another bag. Okay, the beer's growing on me as much as it sucks. It is a craft beer, but it tastes almost exactly like Budweiser. I'm sorry, I'm currently traumatizing chats. Oh god, I'm currently playing, no, it's just, it's a beer. It's alright. It's just, eh. No, my gas station makes its own beer. It is a beer. And it's not bad. It's just a beer of all time. But I'm currently playing a Fallout game with Shy Guy and Moth and Keldab and a whole bunch of different people. Shy Guy is DMing, and it's taking place in Canada. And his currency is called syrup, divided into gallons, quarts, pints, and everything. And it like the coin or the system of currency is called SAP. And he just released some supplemental lore a little bit. He just released some supplemental lore that when the bombs fell, most of the maple trees got ever so slightly incredibly irradiated. So any maple tree that produces clean sap is now a closely guarded secret. Because the other maple syrup is ever so slightly hallucinogenic. And I am playing a power company man who has been told to go out, find and trace old pre-war power infrastructure, assess its condition, and see if it can't be hooked up to or routes for expansion for the Greater Connaughton Municipal Power Company. And I love my character because I was just like, alrighty, random number generator, what's my character's Fallout name? Melvin Moran. Okay, let's go with that. And then I'm just like, and then he was just like, alright, Shy Guy was just like, I'm going to, or just like, hey, introduce your character, talk to us. And I'm just like, okay. what does Melvin talk like? What does he sound like? Oh, hi there, hey there, ho there. This is Melvin Moran with the Greater Connaughton Municipal Power Company. We're here just to assess the power lines and see about your suitability for hooking up to the network and seeing what kind of infrastructure you got around here, and just moseying on through, just inspecting the lines and having a great old time here in the greater Canadian in the Greater Connaughton North. Don't mind the mutants and all of the radcoons and all of that. It's all right. We're having a good time up here. And then I realized, oh god, I am doing this to an actual Canadian. And Shy Guy was like, oh god, that is a hilarious accent. Please keep doing it. And I'm just like, oh, okay there, buddy. Just so long as you thinks it's okay and everybody's having a good time and feeling good about everything. I don't want to tread on no toesies. In his version of the Canadian North, Quebec has returned to French feudalism. Hi! Moth, hi! Yes! We I explicitly like we said it during the game, Moth, that yes, the reason why it's set in Canada is because Shy Guy is Canadian. Oh, and Moth is playing a we think Mexican super mutant who thinks they are a luchador. Oh god, Slowpoke is playing a dog. Just DOG dog. But how you doing, Moth? Thank you for stopping by. Oh, also, no, I'm going to bump that up because it's hilarious. Moth, this is my oops alert. No, he is just playing DOG dog. Like, he doesn't speak, he can't communicate, He is just a dog. He is role-playing a dog. And a Mr. Gutsy that has been rebranded as a Mr. Mounty, has quote-unquote adopted him. So it's like the two NPC characters combined and made one hilarious character. We're having a great time. We were traipsing through the Connaughton Wilderness. And we have just arrived at a town. So we are going to find out how dead some of the neighborhoods become. I think I'm probably the one in the party who has the most technical knowledge to possibly detonate a nuclear device. And I don't think Melvin's really much too keen on that. You see, I'm a company man, and well, a company pays me well, and all I really want is just do a good job, you know. Oh my, that sounds unoptimal. That sounds like the legend of Sir Barrington. The bear who put all of his points into disguise. And into disguise and deception. I think there was a story of the one time an NPC failed its notice roll. You're just like, that's not a person, that's a bear! And Sir Barrington roared, and everyone was just like, how dare you insult Sir Barrington? Off to the execution with you. Sir Barrington is a fine, upstanding member of the nobility here. Moth, are you not aware of the legend of Sir Barrington? It is one of it is some of the old lore. Yes. It was one of the original D&D green texts. Samurai has ever so helpfully posted it in chat. Have a laugh. Take this snot, take this 1x1 tile and a gray one. I really dislike trying to line up 1x1s. My thumbs don't enjoy it. I do like that little tunnel right there. That is very neat. The windows. To the windows, to the walls. There's sweat drip down them bones. Ah, ski, 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 ski. I've mentioned having the Mormon missionaries over for dinner, and they just all of a sudden started singing a very kids bop version of that song. Yes, I believe I have. Yes, I know. Wilson, the refined grizzly. No more questions. I break your hand. Boom, boom, boom. This is a very... I feel like I may have just gotten into the tedious part of this build. I am getting YouTube ads for a Kids Bop concert that is coming to my city, and I'm just like... Why? A, why is Kids Bop still a thing? B, why am I getting ads for it? I mean, it's like between that and the dad jokes that I've started falling into, I'm just like, does the world know something about me that I don't? I'm fairly certain I don't have a kid. God damn it. I think I know why. Because in that same concert venue, has the Longest Johns coming to it. And I bought tickets for that. And they're just like, oh, you bought tickets to a concert there? Would you also like to see this concert? No! No, I would not. Although the one and only time that advertising like worked on me recently, and I will admit it, is I was at a baseball game and my phone dinged and it was Amazon saying, hey, we've got a sale going on. And I'm just like, oh, what's the sale? Hey, anime Blu-rays for like half off. And I'm just like, oh, neat. These are shows that I like and actually do want to support. And so I'm a weeb. I'm not ashamed to admit I have like 12 terabytes of, no, 20 of shows. I have many hard drives. I'm very upset that Weird Al is coming to my town, but tickets are sold out and resale is like $150, and I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna go see that. If I had seen the ad earlier, I probably would have bought tickets, but alas, I'm going to spend that money on Legos. You see, like, I have all of the quote-unquote backups that I have, Hippo, but I have the power and money now that I can legitimately support official releases, and it's just like, well, yes, I am definitely going to acquire quote-unquote backups of shows. I also realize that that's just being a leech, and I feel that now that I have the ability to, I would like to support the fine people that made the show. I heard story about one approach to anti-piracy. And I bring this up as like a conversation that I remember hearing about from like game dev, from like the game dev simulator video game, you know, where you develop games. And like talked about historically how some companies, to combat piracy, just fully released the game and made it available for pirates. And instead of seeing a decline in their sales, they saw that many people were just like, many people came and were like, hey, this is good stuff. And while yes, I did pirate it, I am now in a financial situation where I would like to officially support you so you can provide more entertainment. No, 100%. One of my favorite games of all time, and I do not feel bad about admitting this, one of my favorite games of absolutely all time is Mech Commander 2. I have talked at length about this. I absolutely love Mech Commander 2. There is absolutely nowhere to get the game. It is not available anywhere because it is quote-unquote abandonedware. This also gets into Stop Killing Games and Ross's Game Dungeon. But, like, old games are still good games. Like, they don't need to die. And in fact, like, they shouldn't die. They're almost kind of like an archaeological record of where we've come from. So, and it's like fans of like to keep on with the BattleTech conversation a little bit. Fans of the Mech Warrior series, where available for purchase are Mech Warriors 1 through 4. Like, they only exist in old archived forum posts of people hosting rips they have of it from their own software, and in fact, like, the first like 2 Mech Warriors, if I recall correctly, are essentially are on DOS. Yeah, no, like... There's a reason why it's called abandonware. And while yes, it is technically stealing, it's not anything that you can acquire anywhere, which is... I don't know. It's very complicated. It's very complicated and nuanced, and not necessarily to be discussing on a LEGO stream. It's just something we kind of happened into. God bless it. There we go. Huh. Fun. Ooh. The intricacies and ins and outs of game piracy and abandoned software and game preservation is not the discussion that we should be having here. Although I believe that if that games should be played by anyone who wants to play them, and available for anyone who wants to play them, whenever that may be. Which is one of the reasons why I support GOG so much. Besides their carte blanche, no DRM policy. You enter the castle complex through the symmetrical gatehouse flanked by 2 stair towers. The gateway building was completed first. Its topping out ceremony was held on June 11th, 1872, and was ready for occupation by the end of 1873. Look at that. That's really cool. That is interesting how they actually did that as well. Like, made it symmetrical in the two sub-builds. Bag 9. So, Night Owl, very quickly. I am 10 minutes away from what should be the end of my slot, correct? Dep usually goes on at the top of the hour, and they stream for 2 hours, about. Okay, cool. So I've got 2 hours of time. Very good. All right. Textured brick, there we go. Let's find that slope. Hello, slope. Good for them. I'm not a homestucker. Never was. Just never really got into it. That's a lot of pieces to suddenly appear on a board. Sasquatch, that sounds incredibly unoptimal, and like you need to figure out what's preventing airflow. Where does this arch go? Goes 2 over. I can't wait to see what Strange Eons has to say about it. Speaking of Tumblr and Strange Eons, did you guys hear that they're doing another DashCon? Run by people who allegedly have much con experience. One of the FAQ questions is, will there be a ball pit? Yes. We will, yes. What are you doing to prevent someone from peeing in the ball pit? Oh. Okay, so it has happened. Okay, cool. What are you going to do to prevent someone from peeing in the ball pit? There will be security at the ball pit at all times. Where do these Legos go? One of these bricks. I am the man who arranges the boxes they from above. God, I used to know that entire song. Can I have a long run, please? Why must these infernal blocks tease? I am the man who arranges the boxes Hello, Fairseas! How are you doing today? I hope that the day finds you pleasant and well. Ah, that is indeed a mood. It seems that the goings-on of the day have been most unforgiving to our resident DJ. I hope the rest of the evening shall be more pleasant for you. Yes. Indeed. But no, man, I feel that. More bricks. I am glad that you are here with us. Mostly, mostly, understood that. Well, I hope that hanging out with us, Pharisees, is a, I hope that we can help you, I don't know if forget about it is the right word, but at least make you feel better. So let's put this. Yes, right there. Put that there. Put this little arc. Pharisees, did you see the alleged book that I acquired? This is allegedly a book. Seems like someone's encountering a cognito hazard. No, I bought one for Lady Red as well. And we are going to read it and then talk about it on one of her Friday streams. Don't worry, Pharisees, it's only slightly non-canonical. It was an April Fool's, it started as an April Fool's Valentine's Day thing from Big Red 40. Where he commissioned art of a shirtless Alaric Ward. Martin Stackpole wrote a few pages for it, and then it was given to Christina, and it exists. Of all the things that exists of all time, it is one of them. I see. I'm an idiot. That's what it is. That's what the problem is. Night Owl, are you okay? Like, legitimately, are you okay? I hope whatever it is deal withable. Water break. Everyone in chat, drink some water. Did I just not clear off my table from the last bag? I think I may have just not cleared off my table from the last bag. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to figure out the transform on this really quick. Alright, that's better. Yes, indeed. Bag number 10. Right. Yeah. Okay. Let's get brickin'. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alrighty, let's get a little corner piece. Another little study window. Those don't go there. There we go. My keyboard went to sleep. Oh wow, we are getting incredibly complicated. Okie dokie, let's get brickin'. Gonna put that little window, little dais right there. It's like, do you guys want me to try and flip the screen? Nope. I don't know, it just felt better to do. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's move me up there. It's an awesome castle to build. Where was I? Putting bricks on things. I feel like this entire LEGO stream is just an experiment in me trying to make it the least fucked up for y'all. Oh, it was never officially finished? I did not realize that. Well, that's just a shame. But I guess it's like saying that Mount Rushmore is technically unfinished. Because, I recall that there were some plans that they would have torsos going all the way down the mountain, torsos and legs going all the way down the mountainside. Very interesting little back piece of that. Front side is very nice. What other technically unfinished monuments are there? That are not being like actively constructed, because I know that one cathedral in Spain, in Barcelona, has been under construction for a couple of centuries. Hello! Hello, TK. Ah! We've been Zorged. Of the planned 200 rooms in this castle, only around 14 were ever fully completed. Huh. Okay. Here we go. Now we're starting to get into some of the lore. I don't know why I went capital L-O-R-E deep voice lore. If Moth, if you don't mind, especially older, it took decades, if not centuries, to build. If you don't mind sharing what that castle is, I would, or at least like DMing me, I would, if you don't want to out where you live publicly. I love stories like that. Where am I? Speaking of like graffiti and historical monuments, I love that at the top of one of the is it a minuet or spirouet? At the top of one of the towers of the Hagia Sophia, there are some Norse, I think some Elder Futhark runes that when translated say roughly Halfgar was here. And I just love that a Viking traveled all the way through the Mediterranean, made it to Istanbul, or should I say Constantinople, climbed one of the towers, and then carved his name in. Oh, that is... that seems... just looking at it and where that is, Moth, that seems exactly like someone with entirely too much money would want to do in America. if I am ever up in the area, I'll have to try and see it, but given that that's halfway across the country from me, I don't really have many conceivable excuses for traveling up that direction. Oh! The Frankian guard. Okay, I think Sabaton did a song about the Varangian Guard.
Yeah.
So that's what that is. I always get a really good boost to shall we say lifting power whenever that song comes on. Aw, that's unfortunate, Moth. Well, I hope the place that you have decided that you will be married at is of equally awesome I hope you like the place that you and your fiancé choose. Wherever that may be, I hope the day is special. Now you really want me to get back into my cooking streams. I need to acquire a kitchen island. And I should have preparations for a stream setup. No, it's the feetsies, not the topsies. Well, it is the topsies, but the feetsies first. Huh. No, Moth, there's a reason why my Legion name is Dr. Who's the Chef. For the longest time, my non-gaming stream slot was cooking. Digiman, I think I understand what one of them is. But, I don't know. Like, mental shit is fun. I might have to recruit you in some of the Friday night, Commander people, or, like, actually join in the Friday night Commander people. I'm sorry, but I'm not. That's a thing that you'd have to deal with. Interesting. Why do we have a snot brick here? Got this little wrench. Yes, Grimos? What nonsense has been detected? When the winged hussars arrive.
Hey Phil, you have a call from Nicole.
Grimos, when designing vehicles for BattleTech, just remember the important mantra, what would McJenkins do? Get this little cheese wedge right here, put that on that snot brick. For those of you who are joining and do not know what I mean when I say snot brick, it is an abbreviation of stud not on top. Gonna put some little studies right in here. Put that right there. And clip that right there. And we're gonna go... Whoops! Oh! Look at that! That's an interesting connection. That is fascinating. So there's two stud holes, studs with holes, and two snot bricks, little snot feet right there and right there. And we had those two offline wrenches in this tower, and that's how they connected it to there to get that angle. Oh, Lego, you are a fascinating designer. No, seriously, where are you, Samurai? Because I've got a like, I just want to appreciate this, I want to appreciate this with you. Because it's incredibly clever. Especially how they built in that cutout area for the rest of the Lego tower. Ooh. See you later, Wolf. Hope you had a good day. Okay. The building to the south is the Bower, a pleasant private room or lady's private apartment within the medieval castle or manor house. Its staircase tower is placed at an angle. Ugh. Here, we're gonna flip it here. And, oh, hello. Those were some concerning clicks. Look at there. We're gonna put a platform. Perhaps, indeed. Platform right here. What is next, Mr. Lego Mans? Alright. Let's get constructing. We're building a little garden. Oh, chat is also there. I'm very sorry for putting the instructions on chat. Let's just move chat over here. Ah! There. Slightly less cluttered. Oh my. I looked up and realized, oh, I'm going to actually have to do tile. But yes, I was talking earlier. Plates are slightly thinner than tile, or plates are slightly thicker than tile. So this is an illegal building move because it slightly deforms the bricks. That is not. Alrighty. Now we gonna build some stairs. Oh boy, we're using a lot of bricks in this little bag. Hello? Aha! Move up! Okay. I was wondering. And I'm going to assume that these three pieces go right there. The lower courtyard is the first area you encounter when approaching the castle. It's also the entry point where visitors gather for guided tours. Guided tours inside. The open space offers views of the castle's towering structure and surrounding landscape. Tight squeeze. Got a nice little pile of brickies over there. Bag 11. Beer. Oh no, more tile. Why do I do this to myself? Alright. 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 What's up, Cookie? Also, I came from Madness, and if I recall correctly, yes, Pariah Wolfen. King Ludwig the Mad. Alright, we got some snot bricks over here, so let's make some little feetsy things. Some of these black connectors. If I didn't currently have tons of bricks on the table, I would slide the castle over. In fact, I'm just going to do this. It's a very, very pretty castle. Where was I? Putting bricks on things. Here I'd go, bringing the castle over again. So that goes right into here. There we go. Now you are flush. The donjon wall, the central keep of a medieval castle, was its strongest part, designed for defense. It was made to accommodate vital rooms or quarters, serving as the fortress's secure heart in times of peril. This is going to be a very interesting construction right here. Oh no. Oh yes. Cookie, you are back with kiddos. Apologies. How are the little hellions? Are they behaving themselves? Or are they as mad as old King Ludwig? That is a very loud yet. I see. And again, just talking about Lego design in general, rather than, say, a mock, this is all empty space, but very structurally sound. He says, noticing that a brick connection is not as sound as it could be. Also, knocking off a tower. There we go. Like, not every brick has to go all the way to the bottom. Early childhood education. Cookie, you are an absolute legend for being an early childhood educator. Early childhood education is a very demanding profession, even amongst education. Ask me how I know. My very, very good friend is an early childhood educator for special needs children. So the problems that you are facing, she has to deal with from children with special needs. I'm not trying to one-up you or anything. I'm just saying I understand, and I understand how challenging being an early childhood educator can be. And coming from someone who does not have children at the moment, he hopes, understand that it can be quite the profession. The day has been going okay, Rimward. For those of you tuning in right now, the reason why you are seeing my ugly mug and my ugly hands and Legos is because Deputy has a work function that he that is necessary for him to attend. And then I had some family stuff go on, which made me late for my slot, so I started late and I'm just running a little bit into Dep's slot so that there's not dead air. That's a lot of tiles. Also, new stream setup. I thought that I'd try and flip everything so you guys aren't like looking at me upside down anymore. Much better than a over the much better than an over-the-shoulder camera. No, it is a very cool tile effect, and I like it. It is just tedious. Also, oops. Good. Mac and cheese is very good. I probably will acquire some food before too long. Is the, do I need to make the instructions bigger at all? Are people able to see them if they so wish? What are you saying? Are you saying that I have big, meaty claws? Also, Pariah, I don't know if you are aware of a certain work of fiction existing in the Battletech universe that I was perhaps talking about last week a little bit with Lady Red. But it arrived, and I'm kind of scared of myself. It is a thing that exists of all time. And soon, Lady Red will as well. Yeet. It is set in the Ilkhan era, and it is a Alaric Ward and Darvendra Elstone. What is the other book that shouldn't exist, Night Owl? He hesitates to ask. That's a really cool effect right there. I really like that. No, Pariah. This book is explicitly stated as being non-canonical. Not necessarily in-universe smut fiction, but a story set in the a story set in the universe, but not considered in which has it is using characters who act in a canonical manner, using canonical settings and canonical timelines and everything. It is just not considered canon in the wider scheme of things. The castle is missing its central keep, the outline of which can be seen in the pavement of the upper courtyard. White Lego plates denote where it should have stood. Huh. Oh, no, I think it's just considered, yes, these are canonical characters in canonical times, in canonical places, doing mostly canonical things. What are you watching? What are you watching, Neto? Yeah. Courtesy flush. Ah! Indeed. Very nice. Enjoy the flush. Okay. That goes there. And I've got a snot brick. Snot brick. Boom. Snots. Where's that one piece? It's in the Grand Line. There you are. Eight. This is a very interesting little construction right here. So many windows. Ah! I just picked up the brick. Where did it go? So many little windows. And we do it again. Click into place. Again? Okay, I guess. Okay, I'm legitimately starting to get a little bit tired about all these windows. It is a lot. All of the feetsies go inside. Fox, why would you put that evil on me? Don't you dare put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Oh, it's all of the interior studs. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. And some crenellation. Alright, come here. Come here, you. Look at that. That's pretty neat. There we go. The square tower is approximately 146 feet high, and serves as a functional part of the design. With a modest appearance, the thick stone walls and narrow windows, which would have ordinarily been designed for defense, give a fortress-like quality. That just snots onto the side. There's a tile that goes right there. Yes, these are all just extra. Alright. I'm looking at this. Hey, Digi. No. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm going to get out of here. I've been going for about 2.5 hours. We got about an hour and 15 until Quish. I was just looking at the instructions to see how much the next couple of bags would be. This is incredibly way too detailed. Digs. Incredibly way too detailed for me to try and do. And then bag 13 gets started on the back. Yes, happy Digs Day. I am incredibly pleased with the progress we have made so far. Very interesting building techniques, and I hope that it continues. Let's go ahead and kill Epidemic, because I am going to be getting... No, stop. Out of here very shortly. Just... The castle has been such an interesting build. It's a very good castle. Much wow, very exciting. And there's like looking at it from above is also very impressive. Going to kill that. Move you guys back over here. And because we are, or at least I am, getting out of here, and we have a lot of time, we are going to raid the Courtesy Flush. So, thank you, everyone, once again, for joining us here on WBPL 76. We, the streamers of WBPL 76, thank you ever so much for your support and showing up every time for our nonsense and having a great time with us. Your support and viewership means that we can continue to be doing nonsense and stupid things. Thank you very much for joining us, and join us later for Quish, who is going to be cooking on the Rim, I believe. And then later for Pandora Pirate Radio. Have a pleasant evening, everyone. And you don't necessarily need to behave yourselves, but please, proper BPL etiquette for the courtesy flush. Thank you, everyone, and hail Cargonia.
Hold on.
And the stolen things obey the quartermaster unless he's a ling. Miners don't die today. Cargo text push freight. Our enemies in disarray. All hail Cargonia.
Still a lot of
Get back to work.